Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some less active conditions currently across the region. Did see some thunderstorms roll through earlier this morning. Going to see a break in the activity for later this morning into the early afternoon hours. Then we should see a cold front approaching from the west with showers and thunderstorms along it, and that'll give us a good chance of rainfall as well as some thunderstorms for the evening hours today. As far as our temperatures go today, we're going to see temperatures most likely stuck in the upper 50s to lower 60s all day long, as we'll have low cloudiness across the region. There's a slight chance, if a warm front is able to make it a little bit farther north than most models are showing this morning, that we could see some mid-60s across the region. Better chance of that in the inland or at the inland locations of the Delmarva Peninsula. Taking a look at our sounding from this morning, freezing level 11,200 feet, winds out of the southeast around 30 knots in low levels and becoming more southwesterly and increasing with height, seeing a peak wind at 44 knots, 25,000 feet this morning. Our current surface analysis as of 9Z or 5 a.m. this morning, we had a weak area low pressure across western Virginia, North Carolina. We have a warm front that's currently trying to move through the region this morning, and that's going to allow us to see a cold front move through as this low moves just west of our region today, as this warm front moves near our area for this morning in the afternoon hours, and the cold front approaches for the late afternoon and evening hours, and that's going to give our chances for showers and thunderstorms. We'll have this large upper level low that's going to impact our region for Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, with chances of some showers on Friday and Saturday. So taking a look at our current radar imagery across the region this morning, you can see current radar, all the shower and thunderstorm activity that affected our region this morning has moved off the coast. Currently clear, no advisories in effect across our area. We are still seeing a few rain showers across Wycomico County this morning, but overall seeing the southern and central Delmarva pretty much rain clear right now. Taking a look at our current satellite imagery, you can see we do have a good amount of cloud cover continuing to stream across the area. We'll be seeing this low-level cloud cover across the region this morning into the afternoon hours. As I mentioned, slight chance we see that break up for the mid-afternoon hours today, but most likely will be remaining overcast here at Wallops today. And taking a look at the HRRR model for the next 48 hours or so, we see those showers move off the coast this morning. Then we're going to look into the afternoon hours here. Here's 4 o'clock this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms starting to develop across central and southern Virginia, and that's going to approach our region most likely about 5 to 6 o'clock this evening. Can't rule out a pop-up shower or an isolated thunderstorm before that, but most likely looking like we'll be seeing that activity roll through for the evening hours today. Some of those storms could be strong to severe, especially across the Tidewater. Looks like that area will see a good amount of heating today, and that'll increase their instability, and we do have some shear across the region, so can't rule out a tornado or two across that area. And as I mentioned in the previous briefing at 8:15, we do have a slight chance of seeing that warm front move north through the region today, and if it does, we could be seeing a chances of a severe storm across our region for the evening hours, and can't rule out some stronger winds or a quick spin-up tornado, especially south of the Wallops region if that warm front does move through. As we move into the evening hours, we'll see that cold front sweep through the region with the best chances some thunderstorms around 7 to 8 o'clock according to the HRRR model. It's a little bit slower than most models, so giving us the best chances from about 5 to 8 o'clock this evening. We'll continue to see those showers move off the coast. Overnight we'll see a possibility of some brief patchy fog, but overall seeing skies starting to clear out overnight. And then by tomorrow morning we're going to see another disturbance approaching the region, and that's going to give us a chance of a shower during the day on Friday, a slight chance, I should say a very slight chance of a thunderstorm as of right now. The HRRR model looks a little bit overdone with the shower and thunderstorm chances here on Friday, so only going to run about a 40% chance of a shower activity and about a 15% chance of thunderstorms. Once we move into Friday evening into Friday night into Saturday morning, should see that shower and very isolated thunderstorm activity end across the region, and we'll continue to have another disturbance move through on Saturday with a possibility of a shower. Taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center risk areas today, we're currently in the marginal risk at Wallops, just south of there, and the slight risk across the Tidewater and looking at the probabilities for severe weather according to the SPC, we see a 5% chance of tornadoes across the Tidewater into northeastern North Carolina. We are in the 2%, so very slight chance of seeing something here according to the SPC. And the wind probability is slightly higher, as is typical with a slight risk across the area. As I mentioned, our severe weather will depend on that warm front moving north of the area today and seeing any breaks in those low clouds. If we are stuck with the low clouds all day long, the severe weather chances are going to be very minimal across the region. So taking a look at the European model for the next few days, you can see that cold front sweeping through today. There's chances of showers tomorrow afternoon into Saturday, continuing with the chance of showers. And then for Sunday, we'll see that upper level trough finally start to pivot off the northeast coast. We'll see some more cloudiness for Sunday afternoon, colder or cooler conditions across the region, about 10 degrees below normal. And then for Monday, looks like we'll have high pressure built in. Looked earlier this week, Monday was going to be a warm day, but right now it looks like we'll still have a chilly air mass in place, so temperatures will most likely be in the upper 50s, lower 60s across the peninsula. And then for Tuesday into Wednesday, and then continuing through the end of next week, it looks like we're going to be fairly warm across the region. Next chance of precipitation looks like it could be on Thursday with a cold front, but temperatures looks like they're going to be rising into the 70s to possibly low 80s inland for the middle of next week. So taking a look at our risk chart for today, we did have that lightning in here earlier this morning. That is why this is colored red from 8 to 12, but our chances are less than 10% from now through about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Then we increase those chances to 20% of a thunderstorm until 1600 local, from 14 to 1600 local. Only a slight chance of that occurring with a pop-up shower or thunderstorm well ahead of that front, and most likely won't see it. Once we move into the evening hours, from 1600 local to 2100 local, that's going to be our best chance of thunderstorms at 70%. So it looks like those are likely, and we'll see likely chances of seeing some rainfall as well. With those showers and thunderstorms ending just after 20 local here, going with an orange for that time period from 20 to midnight, but most likely seeing the thunderstorm activity end around 9 o'clock, and the shower activity could linger across the region until about midnight. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll see a chance of some sprinkles across the region, so highlighting that with a slight chance of a rain shower. Ceilings currently are below 500 feet, so going to continue to see a chance of that throughout the day today into the early overnight hours. As far as our temperatures go today, expecting a high around 64 degrees, and that's going to be when our winds switch from the south to southwest, or briefly switch out the southwest before that cold front rolls through, so around 63 to 64 degrees for a high today. We'll see the wind southeast this morning, and should be picking up some here in the next few hours. Most models did indicate we'll have a surge of some winds out of the southeast near 25 knots for later this morning in the early afternoon hours, and then winds should slowly subside before that cold front moves through. And then once the cold front does move through, we'll see a surge of our post-cold frontal cold air advection winds with some northwesterly winds 9 to 14 knots, possibly gusting as high as 21 knots during the evening hours. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll see a weak area of high pressure built in within that upper level trough at the surface. That's going to give us some lighter winds tomorrow morning out of the northwest to west at 5 to 10 knots. We'll see a low tomorrow morning as well in the upper 40s. As far as our terminal forecast goes today, we're going to have low clouds across the region throughout the day. Best chance of seeing some ceilings above 500 feet will be after 1400 local today. But overall, we're going to be in and out of the low-level cloud cover. And as I mentioned, if we do see breaks in that low-level cloud cover, our chances of severe weather do increase slightly for the evening hours. As far as tomorrow morning goes, should see that low-level cloud cover break overnight with only a broken deck around 6,000 feet. Our tides are slightly above normal, and looking at Friday through Saturday, Friday partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and a very slight chance of a thunderstorm, slightly breezy during the afternoon, high of 62. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and a very slight chance of a thunderstorm during the evening, partly to mostly cloudy overnight, low of 45. And for Saturday, partly cloudy during the morning, becoming mostly cloudy during the afternoon evening with a slight chance of a brief rain shower, slightly breezy, high 59. And looking like those rain shower chances around 20 to 30% throughout that time period. So for the next 7 days, our chances of rainfall through Saturday, and then we see a cooler day on Sunday, 54, warming on Monday around 60. Some of the models Cleveland GFS is showing chances of showers on Monday afternoon. Right now, not putting that in the forecast, as agreement among the models is fairly uncertain at this time, or there is no agreement among the models. And then we move into Tuesday and a Wednesday, looking at warmer conditions that I mentioned, 73 on Tuesday, 76 on Wednesday, and I do expect temperatures inland away from the coast on Tuesday and Wednesday to be near 80 degrees. And that's going to complete our 10 a.m. weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. Back tomorrow morning, 8:15 and 10 a.m.